Am I the asshole? Boyfriend peed the bed and is mad at me for my response. My boyfriend, male 27, and I, female 23, just moved into a new house and bought a new mattress. Last night, I woke up to a wet feeling under my arm and hand.
Oh.
My boyfriend was already up and in the bathroom. When he came back, I asked him if he just spilled something in the bed or knew why it was wet, and he told me he thinks he peed the bed. I asked him again and said, "Wait, are you serious?" And he said, I think I peed in my dream and peed in real life." We're half awake at this point, and I'm just surprised that he actually did wet the bed. I asked him to grab stuff to clean it up, and he told me that it was fine. And I asked him what he meant by that, and he grabbed a towel, laid it on the wet spot, and got back into bed to go to sleep.
Oh.
I pulled the covers off of him, and I told him that he needs to go grab stuff to clean it up because I don't want it to get stained, and it's a new mattress, and we don't have a mattress cover for it yet. He told me that it was fine, and I'm overreacting. That statement naturally pissed me off, and I told him I'm not going to sleep in his piss, and that's not fair for me.
Oh my.
He told me he'd clean it up in the morning and that it's not a big deal and it doesn't warrant this reaction. That was not the solution I wanted, so I took off all the sheets and threw them at him, and I told him to sleep on the couch. It was very irritating hearing him tell me that I'm overreacting because I want him to clean up his pee in a bed we both sleep in. He then knocked on the door 10 minutes later, asking for a new blanket because the one I gave him smelled like pee. So, am I the asshole for overreacting to my boyfriend not cleaning up the pee in the bed right away? So, top comment, not the asshole, and get the pee remover used for dogs because soap and water won't do the trick. And somebody else said, I actually peed in my dream and peed in real life. I woke up from it and I immediately cleaned it. So no, you didn't overreact. Okay, so update. Thank you guys for the quick replies. This was my first post on Reddit and I don't really use it very often. But after he left for work today, I really couldn't get up this situation off my mind and I thought I'd see what y'all had to say. I'll address a few comments from the first post. First off, I wish it was fake. But I really did wake up yesterday to piss in the bed and ended it arguing with my boyfriend. My boyfriend and I only lived together in small stints here and there before, but this is the first time we have our own house, just us. No, he doesn't have drug or alcohol problems, diabetes, take meds, and wasn't drinking that night. He just worked an overnight shift the previous night and he was pretty tired. He's never done this before since we've been together, so that's why I didn't believe him at first. And we don't have a lot of money right now, so we got a mattress from Walmart for $300. For those of you bashing that detail. We both ended up cleaning the pee after I threw the sheets and blankets at him. I took the bed because our couch isn't big and I really couldn't be bothered to move to the couch when it felt like I did nothing wrong. I was tired and wasn't thinking that part through entirely. Also, he's not a horribly abusive boyfriend or have a fetish, etc., like some of the comments have said. And I didn't throw him out of the house. He was truly half awake and was just not responsive the way he needed to be after peeing in our bed. Anyways, he got back from work today with flowers and my favorite ice cream. He told me he was thinking about what happened last night all day and that he was sorry. He apologized for dismissing me and that he was disrespectful. I told him that the only issue I had with the situation was him telling me I was overreacting for me wanting him to clean up the pee at that moment. That wasn't fair to me and to expect me to be okay sleeping in his pee. Let me be clear, I understand accidents happen, but to sit there and tell me my response to needing it cleaned ASAP is unwarranted is insane. I appreciate the gesture and I did read what you guys said. He doesn't have any underlying trauma or alcoholic issues. He just peed the bed by accident. I wasn't shaming him for peeing the bed. I was mad at his response. I'm trying to be understanding that he was tired and wanted to go to bed, but at the same time, this affects both of us. I just needed him to be responsible and acknowledge that what I said was valid and he needs to grow up. He did order a mattress cover that will be here tomorrow, so until that's on the mattress, I don't want him in the bed with me. I think making him sleep with those sheets and blankets did jolt him awake to realizing the gravity of the situation. I'm still a bit hurt from how he handled the situation selfishly and was inconsiderate, but he seems pretty remorseful, so we'll see how we both feel later. That's it for now. Thank you guys for your advice. And then top comment, you handled it well. Accidents happen, but your feelings and boundaries are valid. Glad he's taking responsibility, and a mattress cover will help. Am I the asshole for buying something for my mom after my dad told her he can't buy it for her because he couldn't afford it?
No. Spoil your mama. Yeah. I support that.
You couldn't do it, so I'm doing it.
That's right.
Get your money up.
If you can't do it, I'll step in.
Yeah.
I'll fill the gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broke boy.
I'm a gay 30-year-old male. My dad and I had a falling out when he found out I was gay. We still keep in contact and talk to each other, but it's very emotionally distant. We live on opposite sides of the country in the US. I work in corporate finance and I do well for myself. My dad works in IT and isn't that great with money. I came out of the closet last year to my family, but before that happened, I used to manage my dad's finances and retirement accounts since I know how to manage money. After coming out, my dad told me he doesn't want me managing his accounts anymore, so I backed off. He made some bad investments and lost money, not a huge amount of his portfolio, but significant. Earlier this year, he decided that he would buy a house that's 9 times his yearly salary on a mortgage. After purchasing it, his plan was to sell the current house. I told him that I think it's a bad idea. That was all back in March. Fast forward to now, my parents bought the house with a 7% interest rate and sold their old house for $75,000 under the asking price because they only got one offer and became desperate. I told my dad that I'd be happy to help him in any way, but he never took me up on it. Luckily, they're keeping their heads above water because I made sure my dad contributed maximally to his retirement accounts over the years when I was managing his money, as well as the fact that I chose some good long-term option contracts for him that helped bring in cash flow. Here's where I might be the asshole. In the midst of all of this, my dad became very stressed about money. He started compromising by not making any upgrades to the new house other than what was necessary. But that's it. No new furniture, no kitchen or bathroom remodeling, etc. My mom had picked out a particular sofa for $5,000 that she wanted for a very long time. It's always on display at her favorite furniture store. My dad told her no. My mom was pretty sad about it, so as a present, I decided to buy it for her. And I also rented a U-Haul and picked it up and assembled it at their home. My dad got super pissed and said that I was undermining him. I'll admit that I was super pissed at him about a lot of things in that moment, and without thinking, I just said, well, if you can't afford something she wants, then I'll step in to make her happy. Am I the asshole? Top comment, not the asshole, but you may want to save up money for mom so she can live in an apartment after dad goes bankrupt. He's clearly financially incompetent and would rather destroy his and his wife's livelihoods than give up on his homophobia. And then OP responded, honestly, I know my dad so well to the point that I knew how everything would play out and I planned accordingly. I kept my mom's retirement and investment accounts separate so that I can continue managing them after coming out. And it played out exactly as I expected it to. Am I the asshole for letting my girlfriend stop coming over in the mornings after my mom's friend complained about her showering? My girlfriend works 12-hour overnight shifts, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. After work, she sometimes comes to my place to shower and sleep. She usually arrives around 8:15 a.m., takes a quick shower by 8:30, and then crashes for the day. Here's where the issue comes in. My mom's long-term friend who rents the basement complained that the sound of the shower at 8:30 a.m. woke him up. My mom passed that complaint along to me and asked if my girlfriend could avoid showering until everyone is awake. I told my girlfriend, and she felt uncomfortable continuing to come over, understandably, in my opinion. After working all night, the last thing she wants is to feel like she's disturbing people just by taking a basic shower before bed. So she decided not to come over in the mornings anymore. She didn't cause any drama or make a scene, she just quietly adjusted. I told my mom what my girlfriend decided, and she got upset, not because of the shower, but because my girlfriend chose to stop coming over in the mornings. My mom insists that wasn't her intention, but from our perspective, asking someone not to shower after a night shift pretty clearly sends the message that their presence is disruptive. For context, I also pay rent in the house. My mom's friend has lived here for years and pays rent too. We all share the space. It's not like my girlfriend was being loud or unreasonable, just taking a 5 to 10 minute shower in the morning, which seemed pretty standard. Now my mom's upset with me, but I feel like I handled it fairly. I passed the message along, my girlfriend made a calm and mature decision, and now somehow I'm caught in the middle. Am I the asshole for not pushing back harder on the complaint or for letting my girlfriend decide to stop coming over in the mornings?